In this video, we're going to practice a technique called twang. Now, twang is a technique that can be used to get a louder volume safely. Twang technique works by funneling the sound as it moves through the vocal tract in order to get a brighter, more piercing voice which carries further. If you think about water coming out of the end of a garden hose, if you put your finger over the end of the hose, the water shoots out much further and carries better. The same is true of the sound when we change the shape of the throat above the vocal folds and we funnel that sound. So this video is intended as an overview to help you practice twang more effectively in between your voice therapy sessions and also to give you some different ideas of how you can achieve it. Distinct twang is a very bright, piercing sound. It almost sounds too much to use in many real-life settings, but it's really helpful to know how to practice different ways of achieving this distinct twang so that you can understand how to create this different setting, how to manipulate the shape in your throat. And there are a number of ways to practice distinct twang, so we will go through these. This sound should be bright and piercing, but it shouldn't cause any pain, any discomfort, or any strain in the voice. For all of these sounds, I want you to have a smiley feeling in your throat. Now, this isn't difficult when you hear some of these sounds. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to ask you to quack like a duck. A great way to get a twang quality. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. A really bright, piercing sound. Now, we're going to make a meow sound like a cat, okay? We want a real alley cat. Meow. I'll do it again. Meow. If it doesn't sound bright and piercing, try pushing your tongue a little higher into the roof of your mouth, making sure you've got the smiley sound. The third thing we're going to do is a playground taunt. I'll do that one again. Now we're going to practice speech twang, sometimes called necessary twang. This is generally a toned down version, more acceptable, and you can use this to get that louder volume. It particularly cuts through background noise. There are some sounds that are much easier to twang on, so we'll start this first. So first of all, we're going to start by saying an A sound, as in stay. I want you to have that smiley feeling, that tongue high. You're going to lift the tongue to the back of your mouth against your molars, and we're going to do a yay! So bright and piercing. Yay! Okay. Now we're going to try on an E sound, as in C. Yay! Yay! And finally an A, as in and. Ah! Keep that tongue high, smiley feeling. Ah! Okay, so once you've mastered the basics of twang, you can then practice turning up and down the amount of twang in your voice to really help you carry the sound safely.